All right, next up, starting pitcher, Toronto Blue Jays, my former roommate, Trey Yesavage. Welcome to the program, part two.
What's
What's
up,
going
Danny?
on? What's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm good. I'm living my dream. So
Can't complain. Can't complain.
no,
How was the off season and training? Obviously, people know that you live with me and Carter in Greenville. But since then, since we last talked to you, how have you been? Any life updates?
it's been good. Really, just I bought a new truck, which
Yeah,
is
that's pretty cool.
a nice addition to
Red
the interior.
leather.
That's right. Got the red interior. It's a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. It's pretty sick. I recommend it to anybody looking to buy a new truck.
Yeah, no kidding.
Um, but I mean, I've just been hanging out, getting my work in at the field, and getting ready for the season to come up.
I talked to JC about it briefly because it's different for Arizona and Florida guys. But were you having to get up? I mean, I remember I was telling him like months ago we were playing Fortnite till midnight. And now you're like, yeah, I'm in bed at 8:30. So like, are you guys having to get up at the crack of dawn? Like, what's the deal with getting up trying to beat the heat?
Well, I think pitchers are definitely different
Yeah,
because we get our throwing in within like 30 minutes of being outside. So it's not that big of a deal with us. But I know Carter gets to the field a lot earlier than I do. But I mean, I'd get there probably around 8 o'clock, 7:30 ish every day.
and when are you done?
What am I doing?
When are you done at the end of the day?
Oh, what am I done? I'm done my work around 11:30, but they have us hanging out watching inter squads. So I usually get out of there between 2:30 and 3:30.
Yeah, it was Shank said that they got the option to stay or to go, and he was if he wanted to be, he was done by like lunch every day. I'm like, that's just so like, yeah, just chalk up a day. Yeah, I'm done by noon today. It's like, jeez, Louise, bro. Well, it's the life you're living, and it's because you've put so much work in and gotten to the point where you are. But how was the spring? Obviously, you got down there and started working out. You got to hang out with Carter a bunch. But how was the spring? You got to pitch in the spring breakout stuff, which was very cool to see and watch you guys compete in. But what about the spring as a total? How was it preparing for the season?
I mean, it was honestly a lot of fun because you just have so many guys around you, every different level, just trying to accomplish the same goal. Just get your work in and be the best player you can be. But I mean, it was good. Had a lot of free time to do whatever I want. But I really enjoyed it.
I asked Carter this just because he was around. I told him his dad was like all over Twitter about how he's always in the dugout with like big leaguers and stuff like that. And he was talking about how important Kevin Kiermaier was to his development early in the spring. Has there been like a pinch me moment for you yet, where you're like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool," or like you see somebody that you grew up watching, or like you're in the dugout with somebody, or you experience something where it's like, "I am really doing this."
I guess the really cool thing was I was walking to lunch the one day and Jeff Hoffman stopped me in the
Yeah.
hallway, and that's the first time I met him. And we chopped it up for a little bit. But I mean, it was really cool meeting him.
Trey, did you hear about tiebreakers doing their like March Madness bracket burger thing where the grilled cheese cheeseburger one? That thing's pretty good.
I did, and I'm not surprised about it. They got some good stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, we went those couple times with Taylor and Holly and our girlfriends and stuff, and being able to go there a lot and have good service, good food, good beers. It's a good time over there.
Oh yeah, and a whole bunch of TVs to watch any sport you want.
Yeah, no, for sure. But if you ever get the chance, like me and Trey, go check out Tiebreakers. They do a great job over there. Great food, great service, a lot of sports all the time. So go support them and help them, or thank them for supporting the show. Yeah, Jeff Hoffman, former Pirate, hoping to get him on the show in a few episodes. But very cool. Well, where do they have you starting out at least to start the season?
So I'm starting in low A here in Dunedin because as people can imagine, the weather in Vancouver, New Hampshire, Buffalo, not that I would start that high anyways,
Yeah.
is not the greatest this time of year. So they're keeping me in the warm, keeping me on a schedule for um, the next, I don't know, so
You don't
many
have to
starts.
speculate. We don't know. We'll see. Yeah, exactly.
Um, so I'm starting here in low A.
It was funny because I don't know whether this one will air before Carter's, but Carter was talking about how the other day Pirate Radio put out like a tweet or an Instagram or something about how he was on the same team. Like he's the new prospect besides Trey Yesavage that's going to be like up in the Blue Jays organization. So he's like, I do in fact still play baseball, believe it or not, contrary to popular belief. But he was talking about how he's in Vancouver right now, and he's got a theory that he's like, this is all alleged. I have no idea, but it's a theory that you're just going to skip high A and that he's going to get to experience being a level above you for at least 2 months before you get moved up above him. So
I don't know about
just
all
put that
that.
out there.
That's
Yeah.
I truly don't know about that.
Yeah,
But
I don't
I
know.
guess time will tell.
It's just Carter being Carter, but no big deal. But what now that you are starting the season, by the time these interviews air, will the season will have started. But what are you most looking forward to in your first big league season?
Season is just like getting to ride out an entire like what is it like
Oh yeah.
7 months of the season. So being able to play baseball for that long, something never done before. But for my first start, I'm excited to. My first start is next Tuesday in Jupiter, so I'll be
Against the Hammerheads?
against JC. So
Oh,
I'll be seeing him there.
that's gonna be so sick. Gosh, he's gonna give the whole team the scouting report on you. They still won't be able to hit it. That's right. Good. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, giving us some time, but we'll be looking out for you. I was telling JC, hopefully we can watch you guys on like MILB TV or whatever it is that we can watch the minor leagues on. But we'll be.
Yeah, all the games are broadcasted somehow. So just
I
gotta
was about
figure
to
it
say
out.
because I mean I feel like there's jobs there to be had, like whether it's broadcasting or like whatever. So I feel like they'll be somewhere, and hopefully we'll be able to find it and keep up with you guys and watch you do your thing.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. That's Trey Savage.